During family dinner, my mother-in-law stood up and announced, "I have something important to say." She turned to my 7-year-old daughter and said, "You are not really ours. Robert is not your dad." My daughter burst into tears and asked, "Mommy, is that true?" When I tried to comfort her, my mother-in-law slapped me across the face and said, "Don't you dare lie to her." 5 minutes later, they regretted everything. Robert's mother had been acting strange since Mia was born, with green eyes and auburn hair, features from my family. The Whitmores all had dark brown eyes and black hair. "She doesn't look like a Whitmore," Diane said coldly in the hospital. For 7 years, she treated Mia differently. My daughter got gift cards while the boys got elaborate presents. She was excluded from outings, cropped out of photos. Robert kept saying his mother would come around. I wanted to believe him. That Sunday started normal. Prime rib, roasted vegetables, the usual elaborate spread. We'd made it through salad when Diane suddenly stood up. Her chair scraped loudly against the floor. Everyone froze. "I have something important to say." She looked directly at Mia. "You're not really ours. Robert isn't your dad." Mia's face crumpled. "Mommy, is that true?" I reached for her. The slap came fast. Pain exploded across my face. I tasted blood in my mouth. "Don't you dare lie to her!" Diane screamed. Everything went insane. Kenneth grabbed Mia's arm hard enough to leave bruises and dragged her toward the door. "Get out! You don't belong here!" Bethany shoved me into the wall when I tried to reach my daughter. "Finally! Someone telling the truth!" I watched in horror as Bethany pushed my daughter down 3 concrete steps. Mia hit the walkway hard, crying and trying to crawl away. Diane grabbed Mia's hair, yanking her head back roughly. "Your mother is a liar and a cheat." Through my panic, I realized Robert hadn't moved. For a terrible moment, I thought he believed them. Then I saw his phone. He was recording everything. His face was completely calm. "That's assault," he said quietly. "That's child endangerment. That's assault and battery. That's defamation." Kenneth released Mia like she'd burned him. Diane's hand fell away. Bethany went white. "I'm calling 911 now," Robert continued. "I have everything recorded. You assaulted my wife. You physically harmed my daughter. All documented with timestamps." He dialed. The operator's voice came through on speaker. 911, what's your emergency?" "I need police and an ambulance at 2847 Oakmont Drive. My daughter was assaulted by my parents and sister. She's 7 years old. She was slapped, grabbed hard enough to leave bruises, pushed down concrete stairs, and had her hair pulled. My wife was struck. I have video evidence." Diane's face went gray. "Robert, you can't seriously?" "I'm also calling my attorney," he interrupted. "Dennis, I need you at Oakmont Regional Hospital. My daughter was assaulted. Yes, I have video evidence. I'm filing charges and pursuing a restraining order tonight." "The police are 5 minutes out," Robert told them. "I suggest you don't leave." When they arrived, Robert showed them everything. Kenneth, Diane, and Bethany were arrested, handcuffed, put in separate patrol cars. The video leaked online and went viral. Their reputations were destroyed overnight. Kenneth resigned from nonprofit boards. Diane was removed from charity organizations. Bethany's husband filed for divorce. The prosecutor said it was the clearest case of child endangerment she'd seen. They pled guilty. 5 years probation each, mandatory counseling, permanent restraining order, felony convictions. The judge was brutal. "You systematically harmed a child based on paranoia and prejudice. You traumatized a 7-year-old who should have trusted you." Robert scheduled a paternity test to end gossip. 99.99% match. He'd always been Mia's father. 2 years later, Mia came home with a family tree assignment. She drew branches for me, Robert, and herself. Small, but complete. "Mrs. Palmer said some families are small and that's okay," Mia told me. "She said what matters is that your family loves you." "My family loves me, right? More than you could ever know," I whispered. Diane tried to apologize through her lawyer a year later. Robert wrote back, "My daughter owes you nothing. If you feel genuine remorse, prove it by leaving us alone." We never heard from them again. Robert's 5 minutes of documentation gave us a lifetime of protection. They regretted everything, but regret doesn't undo harm.